Welcome to my channel. So in this video, we are going to solve some properties. So we discussed the 6 properties in the previous videos. So in this video, we are going to study the 2 property, differentiation property and integration property. Okay. So the first one, differentiation property in time domain. So mainly where we are using this differentiation property means it's a very important property in order to analyze the continuous time system. Okay, so in the next unit we are going to solve the system equation by the use of this Fourier transform. Okay, so in order to analyze that particular continuous time system, we must use this differentiation property. Okay, so what is the differentiation property means? If the original signal x of t, the Fourier transform of x of t, you know, x of j omega. Okay, then the differentiation of the signal x of t. Okay, that is you know, one signal. If you want to find the Fourier transform of differentiation of the particular signal means, that answer is the x of j omega multiplied with j omega. It is the differentiation property. Okay, so if you are differentiating one time means the x of j omega multiplied with j omega. Similarly, if we want to differentiate that x of t by n time, that is d power n x of t divided by dt power n. Okay, if you are differentiating the particular signal with the n time means the Fourier transform of that particular differentiation, it gives j omega to the power n into x of j omega. Okay, the original Fourier transform multiplied with j omega to the power n. Okay, so this is the thing. So now we are going to prove this differentiation property. So in order to prove this differentiation property, first we are taking the inverse Fourier transform formula. Okay, so we know that the inverse Fourier transform formula. What is inverse Fourier transform? In order to convert the frequency domain signal into time domain signal, we are using inverse Fourier transform. So according to the inverse Fourier transform formula, the x of t equal to 1 by 2 pi integration x of j omega into e power j omega t d omega. Okay, this is the inverse Fourier transform formula with respect to variable omega. Okay, so but now, so in this, what is our aim? Our aim is to prove differentiation of x of t. The Fourier transform answer is this one. Okay, so that's why in the above equation we are taking differentiation on both sides. So what is the differentiation of x of t? We can written as dx of t divided by dt equal to d by dt of the entire thing. Okay, so here you see, so d by dt of 1 by 2 pi. What is 1 by 2 pi? It's a constant. So the differentiation, it will not affect the 1 by 2 pi. So you just take 1 by 2 pi as common. Okay, then you give this differentiation to within this integration term. Okay, so here in the integration, what is the first term is available? The first term is x of j omega. Okay, what is x of j omega? That term full and full consists of the variable j omega. Okay, that term is not at all having the variable t. Okay, so that's why this differentiation d by dt, it will not affect the x of j omega. Okay, now we have to differentiate with respect to time variable t. But in x of j omega, no time variable is there. So that's why this full thing is a constant. Okay, so it will not affect. So you write as it is. Then d by dt of the next term. What is the next term? E power j omega t. So in this term, t is there. So this function, it will vary with respect to d by dt. So d by dt of e power j omega t into d tau. Okay. So then what is the differentiation of this e power j omega t? It's a e power j omega t into j omega. Okay. So here this j omega, you just combine with this one. So j omega into x of j omega into e power j omega t d omega. Okay. So you see now this equation. So this equation, it is nothing but, you see the first inverse Fourier transform equation. The inverse Fourier transform equation is that x of t equal to 1 by 2 pi integration x of j omega into this one. Okay, you compare this inverse Fourier transform equation and this one. Okay, what is the difference? In the place of x of j omega, what is the term is there? J omega into x of j omega is there. So how to write this term? So this entire term, it can be written as inverse Fourier transform of j omega into x of j omega. Okay. So in the left side, what is the term is available? Dx of t divided by dt. So but from this, we can say that dx of t divided by dt equal to inverse Fourier transform of this one. Okay. So but this equation, it can also be call it as dx of t divided by dt. The Fourier transform answer is j omega into x of j omega. Okay. So if you are taking inverse Fourier transform for this means, we will get the answer like this. If you are taking Fourier transform for this differentiation, we will get the answer like this. Okay. So the differentiation property we proved. So the differentiation of the signal in time domain is equivalent to multiplying its Fourier transform answer by the term j omega. Okay, it is the thing. If you are in differentiating one time means we have to multiply j omega with the particular Fourier transform. If you are differentiating two time means j omega the squared into x of j omega. Okay, so this is the differentiation property. Okay, then the next parallel property, it is a integration property in time domain. Okay, so in the previous thing, we are calculating the Fourier transform of differentiation of x of t. So in this thing, what is the Fourier transform of the integration of the signal x of t we are going to calculate. Okay, so x of t, the Fourier transform is x of f or x of j omega means then the integration of x of t. Okay, the Fourier transform answer is the original Fourier transform divided by j omega. Okay, so in the differentiation property, if you are differentiating, the Fourier transform answer is multiplied with j omega. Okay, if you are integrating the particular signal, then we are calculating the Fourier transform means the Fourier transform answer divided by j omega. It's a difference. Okay. So we are going to prove this property. So in order to prove this property, so first we are taking for any arbitrary signal, you see the x of t, any time domain signal x of t, it can be written as d by dt of integration of x of tau d tau. Okay, we may write. So here this differentiation integration gets cancelled. Then if you are substituting the limit, we will get x of t. So x of t, it can be written as like this. Okay. Then for this term, we have to take Fourier transform on both sides. So if you are taking Fourier transform for the left side, Fourier transform of x of t equal to Fourier transform of this entire term. Okay. So next, this Fourier transform you just apply to the first term. What is the first term? D by dt. So what is the Fourier transform of differentiation? As per the previous property, what is the Fourier transform of one-time differentiation? J omega into Fourier transform of the entire term. Okay, but from this, the Fourier transform of this one, okay, this j omega, you give it to this left side. So j omega, x of j omega divided by j omega equal to Fourier transform of this one. Okay, so we proved. So the integration of the particular signal in time domain, it gets transformed into the Fourier transform of the particular signal divided by j omega. Okay, so it is an integration property. Okay, you see, if you are taking differentiation means the Fourier transform answer multiplied with j omega. If you are taking integration in time domain means the Fourier transform answer divided by j omega. Okay, it's a differentiation and integration property. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.